If you ask 5 different homeopathic scholars to name the single most important aphorism in the entire Organon, you are going to trigger a massive, passionate debate. Some will argue all day for the chapters on the vital force, while others will insist that the therapeutic law of nature deserves the crown. But if you strip away all that heavy, abstract philosophy and look strictly at the practical reason we exist as doctors, the absolute crown belongs to the very first sentence on the very first page of the book. Aphorism 1. Hahnemann wastes absolutely no time on pleasantries or long instructions. He immediately hits you with a razor sharp manifesto that defines our entire life's work, stating clearly that the physician's high and only mission is to restore the sick to health, to cure, as it is termed. Notice that he does not say your mission is to construct brilliant academic theories, memorize fancy pathological names, or give clever lectures to impress your colleagues. He cuts through all the pretense and says your only job is to get the suffering human being well. Hahnemann deliberately placed this command at the absolute beginning of the book to serve as a reality check for our minds. In his footnotes, he heavily attacks doctors who spend their time spinning complicated, fine-spun webs of terminologies about the disease while their patients continue to suffer without relief. He wants us never to let our own intellectual vanity get in the way of simple healing. To actually practice this in your clinic every day, you have to run every single case through this strict rule. You must strip away the intimidating medical labels and focus entirely on the real live person sitting in your chair, their specific pains, their unique patterns, and their acute call for the help. When they come back to see you for a follow-up, you cannot just look for tiny superficial shifts to soothe your own ego. You have to ask yourself honestly if their deep internal vitality is actually returning and if the chronic sickness is truly dissolving from the inside out. Every other rule in the entire organon, from how we take a case to how we prepare our medicine, exists solely to serve this one supreme command. The next time you find yourself completely lost or overwhelmed by a confusing case, drop all the academic noise, come right back to page 1 and let the clinical simplicity of aphorism 1 guide you straight to the cure. Thank you.